We all have heroes or idols, people we look up to for inspiration. Most of the time, those people are people that are older than us. For me, that is not the case. The person I look up to the most is my younger sister. Through hard work, dedication, and perseverance, she has continued to be a ray of positivity even in the darkest of times. Now, obviously, my sister was not my idol when we were younger. If anything, she was the exact opposite. And you could even say she kind of sucked. You know, my expectations for that child were very low, especially when she went to kindergarten and failed. She failed kindergarten. So, obviously, and not me being 10 years older than her, made things a little more difficult for us to get along. When she was 5, I was 15. Of course, the last thing I wanted to do as a teenager was to spend any time with my 5-year-old sister. I would have rather done anything. I'd rather watch paint dry. But as we got older and things changed in our lives, you know, she became continually just a positive influence on me and the rest of my family. When she was the age of 7 and I was 17, our mom went to prison for a year and a half, and a lot of people wrote my mom off for good reason. And even when my mom came out of prison, she was really the first person, and possibly even the only person initially, to give her that second chance. And that was something that kind of shocked me, because as a kid she had just basically up and left her for almost 2 years of her life. She was not there for my high school graduation, and I did not feel that I needed to give her a second chance. But my sister continually told me, hey, it's your mother, you should always give her a second chance. And that is something eventually I came around to doing, maybe for the worst. You know, recently my mother passed, or our mother passed, and that, you know, changed a lot of things. And for her to be only 14 when it happened, she took it in stride, basically. She didn't give up on anything. She still continued to go to school, continued to get straight A's, continued to stay positive. And that is not something I did. And for me to be able to talk to her and continue to be just there for me was just something that to ask out of a teenager that she is now is a lot to do. And I'm thankful for that. And she has just been great, you know, my whole life. You know, even those times where, you know, I was throwing basketballs on her or at her for not wearing a helmet while she was riding her bicycle. You know, there's plenty of things that I wish I could redo, but she has always continued to stay positive and continue to be a great influence on not only myself but my family. Always smiling, very lazy, and that's just who she is. So in conclusion, you know, we don't know who we're gonna look up to as we get older. We don't know who is going to be our hero or who is going to be our idol. If you had told me 10 years ago that my sister was going to be my hero, I would have told you were crazy, and I would have just ignored you, basically. And now that I'm older, she's older, I couldn't ask for a better sibling. I couldn't ask for a better friend. And throughout it all, she has continued to be this positive reinforcement that I've needed throughout my life. And now she's, you know, doing great things, and I can't wait to see what she does in the future. Thank you.